My name is Alvaro. I am one of the members in the group of the Alliance of Liberals and Democrats for Europe and spokesperson for Justice, Home Affairs and Civil Liberties. Well, personally I believe that e-participation is one of the key factors where we as politicians, especially within the European Union, can get in touch with our citizens. Because most constituencies are quite far away from Brussels, we are traveling a lot, we don't have day-to-day contact with our constituents. So e-participation, either via elements like web TV, broadcasting, how within the European Parliament committees are working, or the Parliament, or the possibility to sign e-petitions, or just in general to get in contact via the internet with members representing their constituents, I believe a very, very good progress, and I'm very happy that the Commission did take that approach, because actually nowadays it is a good opportunity, and if you miss it, you take a bad choice. While we're talking about e-petitions as a very, very good tool, let citizens participate in decisions making within the European Union to give them influence into the legislative procedure, we also would have to keep in mind that especially via the internet, when personal data is transferred, when people commit themselves, there is also a risk behind it. At the European Union, and especially as the European Parliament, we should ensure that people feel safe while participating with elements over the internet with their institutions. Of course, it must be ensured that if somebody signs into an e-petition launched either by the European Parliament or another institution, that this data is not used for other purposes, mere to have this person on the list as a signatory of the e-petition. It would be helpful if tools would be integrated to verify also that actually the person signing in is the person signing in. That is a difficulty we still might face within online petitions. But I do believe that it is a step forward to easily allow citizens to participate and to raise their interest. Because in the end, we are not here to please ourselves. It is more to represent interests of citizens, and e-petitions are certainly a good way ahead. Especially after now Barack Obama of the United States of America, a lot of people refer to him as what one would call the Internet President. Though one must say, he did have the financial background and the technical expertise in his back office to run such an efficient campaign. For an ordinary politician, especially for example like me, we are not in the situation that we can facilitate what has been done. But I believe that the internet is a vital tool, especially in communication with citizens, within electoral campaigns, but also outside. So President Obama was certainly not the first one to use it. I remember that in fact the first time I was standing for elections in 2000, I was the first candidate within my home country, Germany, to just put a web address on the poster so that people could look up what's actually going on. Within that we have developed, and we see now that a lot of colleagues and other politicians are using the internet as a tool of communication, but also as a tool of campaigning. While I see now first samples of websites being drawn up for the European elections, you see that more and more Web 2.0 elements are incorporated to websites to make it easy for people to upload photos, but also vice versa for citizens to ask questions and show their expression towards certain candidates. I believe the internet is not the only tool within election campaigns, but it's one essential you should not miss, especially in the upcoming elections. In general, I believe, while facing projects like these, that we still focus not enough on those. So actually endorse the European Commission to continue with their work in these fields of e-participation, because also we will have to think about issues like e-government in a world which is moving much faster and dependent on ICTs. So actually, I hope that the Commission will consider the project, which has been launched in 2006, as a successful project and continue working on it.
Thank you, Mr. Alvaro.
Welcome.